Hello. Today we'll be talking about types of hangouts with your friends or things you do at the hangout. Let's get right into it. First is going in a forest with a bike is one of really fun experiences because there's like a 90% chance that one of your friends will eat dirt. This can turn really fun if you're going in a forest and your friends don't know the way. So you get lost and you need to climb like I think getting this steep of a hill that you need to stand on the trees so you could just stand while carrying the bike. That was super fun. Then the dark came and we were in the dark in the forest. But it was fun. So honestly, I'd repeat that experience. It was super fun. So that's going in B tier. Second thing, driving with friends. This is just an enjoyable experience altogether. And especially if it's like dark out or whatever, put on some songs, talk with friends. It's it's just fun. You know, it might so happen that we're going somewhere that we don't know the way to, and we put in the location, and then we go on a dirt road next to a military fucking base, and then a deer comes out while I'm driving with my car. That was super fun. But honestly, we came to to the location. We had to go home immediately, uh, or from that location, because we were not welcome. So we were just like driving for 3 hours a day, but it was super fun. Honestly, I'd honestly biking like put it in low A and driving just because it's like everybody it's so neutral. Put it in B. It's quite enjoyable still. Now going to abandoned places, you all know like when people are watching horror films and they always say that like it's so stupid they split up. But the thing is, they don't know they're in a horror. So when I'm going exploring abandoned places with my friends, I am the one that always splits up, and they're like two or three of them alone together, and I'm alone just exploring because I want to explore everything. They're just fine with like exploring just most of it. I want to explore everything. Like there's a very few times when I pass, and one time was when I thought there might be a homeless guy somewhere in a really narrow part, so I didn't want to get stabbed. But apart from that, I'm like going anywhere. That's going in A tier above biking. Then, totally unrelated is getting arrested. Now, I mean, it's a core memory, that's for sure. Like, if we continue getting arrested, it might not be. But the first time, the only time so far, it's definitely a core memory when I'm there with my friends, put our stuff on the hood of the car. I just look at my friend in the eye, and we know we're both fucked. I got off scot free. My friends did not. I got lucky. They did not because they were. It's a story. It's a story deserving its own video. So I'm not gonna go into it here. But it's a core memory. It was fun, especially for me because I didn't get shit because they weren't charging us for being there. Just the things we had on us. So I mean, my friends had to pay the fucking had to pay the price for the police driving us to a police station. I didn't, so they were a bit salty about that, but definitely enjoyable. If I got charged, no, so I'm gonna put like in C tier. Then, being the third wheel, I fucking hate being a third wheel. I've been the third wheel now twice in my life. The first time I was a third wheel, which was I was a third wheel years after that, but the first time the guy and the girl broke up the same day. Like a few, like I don't know, but this is the same day, and I got because of me. So in the end of the day, like it was a good decision for them to break up, but I didn't like it. And then few weeks back, I was at the reveal for a good friend of mine. We were going to a club, and it's a whole story again for its own video because there was like an altercation with a guy, and it was just fucking miserable. I'm putting that in F. Honestly, his girlfriend is pretty chill, so I put it like low D tier, but it was not an experience I'd like to repeat. Then the next one is going out in the club. Now, when I go in the club, as most people, the things I like about going to the club is hang out with friends, dancing, drinking. And the things I don't like is that every other fucking person on the street, when you're walking, all right, there was an interruption. As I was saying, the things I don't like is going outside and walking, and every single person is mean mugging you, wanting to fight. It's just annoying, and especially when we come to the next one. Honestly, going to a club, I've been to a club 1,000 times. I'll go 1,000 more times in my life, and the next one is just going out drinking with your friends. You have all the positives without the negatives. Going going drinking in a skate park, going drinking sorry private in their house or whatever. It's so much better. And it's cheaper, much cheaper than going to a club. It's like I don't want to put it in top of eight here because not like a honestly last year. Because these things are like hanging out with friends, things you don't want to hang out, but like you compare this with anything. I've done both of the things in eight year drunk and just made them better. Honest. Maybe not for my friends, but I enjoy it much more. So the next one is just chilling with your friends. Now, like when I'm with my friends, sure we are on the phones and shit, but it's rare that everybody's on the phone and nobody's talking. Like we are always doing something or talking or something, and somebody is on the phone, like, and you want to talk with somebody, you're gonna fucking antagonize them, and then they're gonna like put their phone down and you're gonna talk. So but just taking a moment and chilling or just talking, just not doing any activity, just sitting, chilling, or like talking about something deep or whatever. It's quite nice. Like I didn't put rage baiting here because it's like a real small thing you do. And if somebody's rage baiting is my group, I'm rage baiting. I love to fucking rage bait. I love to rage bait my friends. And if the whole group is rage baiting somebody, it's because the one who most recently done something stupid, he's the one getting rage baited. But it all happens here. So it's like 8 years as well. I mean, it's gonna be this whole tier list is gonna be like top heavy because hanging out with friends just is fun. It's gonna make everything more fun. Then the next one, this I did with one to two of my friends a few times, and it was actually quite fun. We'd go to just chatting on Twitch, and because if for some reason on just chatting you don't have an option, you need to click the middle mouse button and just scroll, let it scroll, and as you scroll, you'll come to the channels with one to two views or no viewers, and then you need to find. It's a bit of a process actually finding somebody who's streaming that is not just restreaming somebody else's stream, that is actually streaming in English when they have an English tag. So it's an experience, but when you find those gems, like people just you can banter with. Like there was this one guy, he was black. It just adds to the story, and we told him to go in his like YouTube because he was like playing games. He was on his YouTube, and they were like mommy ASMR stuff, and we were like, as I was saying, he was having on his recommended mommy ASMR and ASMR stuff. So we're like, go to your history. He went, and like recently there was like some ASMR, and he was like, "Oh, the viewers want me to play that." All right, I mean plausible, right? He scrolls down. It's just so much fucking ASMR. It was fun. Like you encounter like species of humans. Like there was this couple that were. It's gonna be a bit of a rant, but there was this couple that lived in Canada, and a guy and a girl. The guy worked. He was the only one that worked and was able to afford the apartment, and for her to be just stay at home. And they were talking some political opinions, like politics, and I don't know shit about politics in Canada. So when they something, I would say something, I would Google it, and they were wrong like 90% of the time. And this shit they were spouting, it was just like rotting my brain. So I was there with a friend, right? And as you do with somebody from North America, we went to like ask them because they didn't know where fucking Serbia was. So we asked them about like like well-known countries in the world. This topic just came up naturally. We asked them about countries of the world. They didn't know shit. And then I was like, what are you getting pissed? Like, what the hell do you not know where fucking France is? How do you not know where fucking Great Britain is? And then I go and ask them. I ask, do you know where Europe is? And I didn't plan to be nice. Like, if somebody asked me, hey man, do you know where Europe is? That would be like condescending, right? I asked them that, and the guy thought it was a genuine question. I said, oh yeah, I know where Europe is. I mean, and then you come from like, there was this one thing, I don't know what it was, and it was in a like dirty room, dirty carpet, like it was preparing a formula of something. I know what it was. I don't think it was hitting the gym. It was preparing a formula of something. I don't know, and and we like send a message, and for some reason had the text to speech. When you send a normal message, like the guy got jump scared and everything. Like my friend came, like said that he this was like the lowest a human can be. I'm not gonna like you just find interesting stuff, and honestly, it was like it would get boring, but honestly, it was quite fun. So I put it like top of it here. The next one is watching something with your friends, and like this is much more fun in person than like over Discord, which I did like once. It's much more fun in person, like going to a movie theater. You're just watching a film. Everybody's staying quiet. So like in person, sure you're with your friends, like it's fun, but you're just mostly like wanting to actually probably watch the movie you're watching. So like in the aspect of having the aspect of like having fun with friends, it's not really up there. Then next one is like pick up games, sports. All of my friends, including me, do physical activities except one, and we don't play like games with balls. We don't play like basketball or football or something like that. So we just don't do it. So I can't say. And then the next one is paintball. Now paintball is super fun. I do have friends who play airsoft like seriously, and I'd be crucified if I didn't put airsoft higher than paintball. But paintball is, I mean, in airsoft the bullets actually fly straight. It's a big plus, but it's much more expensive. You need to buy a face mask, at least a face mask, and if you want to play with an assault rifle and not a fucking pistol, that will cost you like a few $100. And then the gas, the pebbles, everything. So it's a real high buy of entry, but it is quite fun. I'm gonna put them both up there. That's it. Goddamn. Let's just see if I could do something else. Mm, drinking. I mean, it's not fair because all the other things are just like things you do, like a hangout, and except for driving. But this is like you can do with anything. But just doing it alone is actually really fun as well. I'm gonna put abandoned places up there as well. I think this is quite fine. Getting arrested, I want to put higher, but I didn't get any fine. If I did, I know it would be much lower. So I'm gonna keep it here. And I think everything else is. I mean, honestly, I'd rather go and watch something with my friends, like it's somebody's home, than go play sports with them. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. It was my first video. I hope it was entertaining. If you stuck so far, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you.